Hello and welcome back to another episode of Buy Now, Sell Now Realty TV. I'm Jeff Barnes, owner and managing broker of Buy Now, Sell Now Realty here in beautiful Tampa, Florida. I had to pull over on the side of the road to give you guys this content because I just had a situation happen and I wanted to entitle this episode, Is the Buyer's Agent the Biggest Barrier to the Deal? Is the buyer agent the biggest barrier to the deal? Why am I going here, guys? Recently, I was just at an open house and we had a potential buyer come by with an agent. And the reason you do the open houses are simple. A lot of people don't want to use the buyer agent. A lot of things with the National Association of Realtor settlement and that kind of thing. You do open houses to make it as easy as possible, you know, with the market and all that kind of stuff. We're going back to some of the things the old school way. And we had this buyer come in with an agent. And guys, I'd never seen anything like this in person. The potential buyer was walking around the house. You could tell the potential buyer was liking the house, but he didn't have his wife and kids with him, and he was trying to FaceTime with them to tell them how much he liked the house. I could hear the kids in the background. Oh my God, Daddy, it has a pool, or oh my God, Dad, there's my room, that kind of thing. But in the background was the buyer agent. Well, let her know it doesn't have this. Let her know it doesn't have that. Let her know that this could be a problem. Let her know that that could be a problem. The entire 20 minutes that they were in there at the property, the buyer's agent was trying to convince him not to buy the house when clearly he liked the house. Now, guys, I've dealt with buyer's agents like this over and over and over. Y'all get down in the comments and let me know if you have too. But I'm starting to believe this is one of the reasons we got sued. Because the buyer's agent, I did a video, you guys can get down to the playlist, called It's Not Your House. The buyer's agent is trying their best to not facilitate the deal. They're trying to put their personal opinion into something that they don't have to live with post-closing. Guys, this is why they hate us. Our job is to facilitate a deal. I'm gonna repeat something I said in one of my previous videos. If you've ever dealt with attorneys, when attorneys are working behind the scenes, the attorneys are working toward a deal. Because how do they get paid? They get paid to resolve things. They don't get paid a whole lot of money if things go a long time, if it's a timeline that goes crazy. The goal is to settle it and get to the next case. But yet when you're dealing with real estate agents, their goal is not to facilitate a deal. It's like they're gonna get some personal award or some real estate buyer's agent of the year bullcrap award that can go on their mantle to say, hey, I talked this person out of a deal. Guys, I've never seen anything like it. The buyer's agent is the biggest barrier. I can't wait to hear your guys' comments on this, because when you watch this video, anybody who's dealing with listings right now, what buyer agent has come in and been of value to the deal? Or have they tried to knock you down on price, tell you everything that was wrong with the property, acting like they're a family member or a friend of the actual buyer when they're not? They have not proven any value to me when I've had a listing. Now I can understand why the seller said it's not his responsibility or her responsibility to pay the buyer's agent. The buyer's agent doing everything they can to ruin the value of the house, lower the price and that kind of thing. No, your job is to facilitate a deal that works for both buyer and seller, not to invoke your personal belief system. I want y'all to pay attention to it next time if you're doing an open house or if you're dealing with a buyer's agent. Guys, we're here to help facilitate a deal. That's it. Guys, I don't want this to happen to you. So make sure, guys, when buyer's agents come in, guys, and you're dealing with buyer's agents, make sure you're not treating them like a colleague. Treat them like an enemy, because that's how they're treating you. The FSBOs figured it out. They said, we'll pay you if you bring me a buyer. They figured it out. Why? They don't want to deal with the buyer's agents either. They just rather deal with the potential buyer. And that's where our industry is going. Now when I see a buyer's agent come in and wanting to see the house, I already know there's not a deal to be had. And that's sad, but that's exactly why we're getting sued. Because as a listing agent, I'm even starting to hate the real estate agent. And that's sad, and I shouldn't feel that way. Got on this video, guys, just to get your thoughts on it. Tell me what your thoughts are when dealing with buyer's agents, because they are getting on my last nerve right now. Again, I just want to thank y'all for tuning in to another episode of Buy Now, Sell Now Realty TV. Jeff Barnes here, owner and managing broker of Buy Now, Sell Now Realty. in beautiful Tampa, Florida. If you hadn't already, mash that like button, hit that subscribe button, turn on that bell for notifications, man. And until next episode, take care, everybody. We'll talk to you soon.